Hi, Gene Burnett from GeneBurnett.com. Hey, we're just about to start our partnerware class, and once again I thought I'd just video this little instruction in case anybody might find it interesting. This is a movement from our partner forum called Snake Seeks Cave, and we also have a variation of it where it's, I forget what it's called, but it's like a pull and thunderstrike. In any case, it's really pretty simple and it's fun. You can put it into, make an application drill out of it, or work it into your training if you like. It starts, I'm just going to start with my right foot forward, and I'm going to have my right hand forward, and I'm just going to have my left hand on my elbow, and I'm just going to draw a circle like this with my forearm. What I'm not doing is this. I'm not drawing a circle with my whole arm. There's not a lot of shoulder rotation here, it's just this, right? And notice my hand is palm away, palm towards me. Palm away, palm towards me. So I'm making that circle like that. Now I'm just going to ask Neil to punch into the gap right here, and I'm just going to knock it aside to get started. I'm just going to knock it aside, right? Now to do the Snake Seeks Cave move, once you've knocked it aside, hook it, and by hook I don't mean grab it like a ring, I mean hook it like a Chinese handcuff so that it's kind of sticky. And right at that moment you're going to turn your front toe out a little bit, and the other hand just slides right up the arm and right in for the throat like a can opener, right into there. Now, in order to do that, look, my feet are crossed with myself here. This isn't good posture, good position. So once I've made the contact, let's do that again. So once I've made the contact, once I tug a little bit, I'm going to turn my front toe out a little, and I'm going to slide up and just switch my feet. So the whole left side of my body comes forward like this. But I'm not actually shifting my weight forward because I still want that tug. I want to take advantage of having stolen his momentum a little bit. So I'm making the circle here. Oh, sorry. Once I've got it, boom, and I'm going right for the throat. Or I can also just go slower. Grab. Once I've got the contact, I can come in for the temple strike. This kind of strike right here, like that. So for starters, just make the circle, and then let the other person punch into the gap and just knock it aside. So you can just keep punching into the gap there, and you go a little faster if I go a little faster. Right. Once I've made the contact, you get used to that, then hook it, turn your front toe out so you have a good 60-degree position for your future back stance, which is going to be right here. And you can go like this, grab, pull, throat, and it's like this. You're actually hooking with your fingers and prying in with your thumb right into the, you could do it right on the throat if you want to, but you're going for that nerve point that's right in there, right at the base of the esophagus or whatever it is. Or you can also go like this, boom, strike there. Boom. And you want to try to avoid doing what is my tendency is to lift my shoulder. So you want to get it. Boom, try to keep the shoulder down so you're not like up here. Now his counter that he can do is from here, when I go there or when I go here, he can open his hand, make a little shelf like that and pull it back and then go forward with a strike with this hand. So when I'm going for the throat, he does that. Or when I'm going for the head, he does that. Notice I'm lifting my elbow. That just keeps him from going for my face like that. And you can think of it as like a heel strike to the bridge of the eye. That way if you miss, you won't poke me. If I miss, you won't poke me in the eye. Right, like that. And so I lift my elbow to keep that from being in my face. So for doing it that way, I start off with the circle. Wait a second. I start off with the circle. He punches into the gap. I grab. He does that defense. Boom. Now what I do is take this hand here, bring it around. I'm just going to come around and hook the other one. And when I hook the other one, I pull this hand loose and I switch my feet and I either strike for there or I go in for that. And when I do that, he does the same thing. He pulls this back, strikes for the face. I can grab and do that. You can step back right there too. Boom. You can step back each time. But the important thing is just treat each strike or each thing that's in your face as just like a pole coming at you. Bring your opposite hand, your cross hand, around in a circle. Contact, hook, pull a little bit, either go for the throat or go for the head. The other person steps back, pulls this wrist back, and there's that strike. This is, helps prevent that from hitting my face. Then I grab here, and I strike there. Or I grab here, and strike here. Or I grab here, and go there. Or here, and here. And you can see each one of his is, once I've stuck, and once I've got the structure, he's got mine too. So he lets me in, and then he drums it back for the block. I do the same thing. I grab his structure, but he's got mine as well, so it's just a question of who gets in there. So it's a nice way to trade him back and forth. But the main thing is just to get used to this circle here, because if you punch, I can pick it up like that and then do it. Or he can come around side. Anytime I have that contact, I've got this like sort of curved windshield wiper thing. Anytime I've got that, I make that contact, grab, there's that, or that. So yeah, something to play with. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of thing. Visit my website, Burnett.com, and thanks for watching. Okay, they're just doing that first part, and you can see Neil turning his hips to square off each time he does that, which is good. He's connecting the hips and the waist to the hand circle. And also you can see from another view his knees aren't twisting. He's going forward and back. The rotation and twisting is happening in the hips, not in the knees. You never want to rotate your knees. They're not rotating joints. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, and then start sticking and pulling. Right, and do that a few times before Robin starts to counter.
No, you just punch.
Kind of pull into it, yeah. Just look out for going forward. You want her coming towards you, and yeah.
It's so much worse.
Touch, hook, pull, pry.
You just kind of sit back.
Yeah. Well, you're staying in place, you know. Your front foot can stay in place, and you can pull her towards you.
I'm just sinking a little bit.
Yeah. You want to find the right distance. Just find the right distance so that your weapon lands on where you want it to.
Right in the ear.
Another view. And now, Robin, you can start countering by pulling that step back and pull your right hand back, palm up.
Oh.
Step back when you do that. There. And then you circle under, that's right, grab, pull, and you step back and palm up there and there. Yep.
It's okay. There it is.
Yeah, because you moved.
And don't go too fast and slappy. Make sure you feel into each other's structure a little bit there. So you step back and pull. Yeah, that's right. So really what's happening is, Neil, go really slow now. You grab, you're isolating her and swinging in with that strike. She's going to pull back into that block, and Neil, you're going to ride that forward to your next move so that you don't, so basically you're not insisting or resisting. You do your thing, she counters, so you don't resist it, you go with it. You use what you're given. Yes. Try to keep your shoulders down both sides. Cool. Side. Right? Yeah, you got the circle. Make it a bigger circle, Robin. Go down below him. He'll only punch into the gap. Less circle, less shoulder, more forearm.
Oh, right.
Yes. And then once you got contact, tug it a little bit. Front toe out. and then go in with your other hand as you switch feet.
Slide it up.
Yeah.
All the way up.
Pretty good.
Switch feet, Robin. Switch feet.
Yeah, then step through.
So that way, so you wanna isolate your weight on your front foot, and then have that same foot be your back foot. So you're pivoting around that post and letting the other side come in while you anchor them right where they are. So you anchor him where he is with a little tug. Now switch feet, strike. Without going forward, Robin. Pull him towards you. Switch feet without going forward. That's the trick. Stay back.
That's really different.
Tug him towards you. Don't go chasing him.
Yeah.
That's better.
That's great.
And then Neil, you can start countering.
It's just sitting back, kind of.
Right. Let me try.
Oh yeah. Yes. Put
And-
it in, bring your foot forward.
And then counter a little bit, Neil. Do your move. So come under with the yep. And now bring your other foot forward and switch feet and strike.
You got it. Don't let go when right here.
When your partner starts gasping, I think that's a good sign that you're on it.
You gotta hang on.
Oh, I'm not hanging on at all.
You're gonna get hurt.
All right, I got to go break this up. Make the circle. Good. Really around the elbow. Bump it aside. That's it. Tap it aside. That's it. Tap it aside. That's it. Now tap to attach. Stay on your back leg. Your front leg. Yeah. And don't push down on this hand. Just tug it a little bit. You're not trying to yank them. You're just trying to isolate my weight forward. If you go too far, I'm going to come flying into you. Just stick me on my front leg, and then you do that. So when I do this pulls you to your front leg instead of your back leg, which is now going to be your back leg because you're going to switch, grab, and there. And again, don't push down, don't yank back, just isolate. Just keep me in your job is just to keep me in my front leg, not to make me go flying into you. There. So I pull you forward, you grab, switch, feet, and boom, there you go, back leg, and you're good. This is perfect. Just enough to hold me there. Just enough to make me pause there for
And
a second.
resist.
Yes, exactly. So, oh, sorry, my fault. Here. Right. Hang on. There. Oh, that's right. You don't have strong grip. Switch feet. Yes. Glide it in, grab, and boom. Glide it in, grab, and boom. Yeah. So that's the tricky part, is to get used to when you grab, stay on this leg. Grab, stay on this leg. I'm going to do it without no weight on the front leg. So it's grab, boom, you're pulling them into you. Boom, they pull you forward. Then once you're forward, grab, boom, and you're on your back leg. So you're going from back stance to back stance and
It's
start there.
really interesting.
Yeah, it's a nice exercise. Yeah, still postscript.